cookie should not taste like a cookie.
My goodies, my goodies, my goodies, not my goodies.
Hey baddies, it's your baddie mother. Welcome back to another video. This is the third part to the cookie crash course, and I trust that you've watched the first two videos. This is a Q&A of the most asked questions in regards to your kitty. And I'm gonna give you the most honest advice and answers while I do my makeup. How much more honest can you get than a bare face like this? On the topic of kitties, I'm trying this new birth control and it's like making me break out so bad. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make a birth control video of all the options, all the side effects, what I've tried, what my friends have tried. Just let me know in the comments. You know this channel is for you. Oh my gosh. How do I avoid rashes during my period and in general? Fabulous question. I found that the most helpful way to maintaining rashes and just preventing it altogether is to have your hair there maintained. If you want an in-depth kitty maintenance video, you can check this one out. But I found that when I have a full bush going down there, and trust me, I love a bush just as much as the next diva. All that moisture and the extra friction and the extra layer just doesn't mix well with a pad, and also the moisture that comes with your period. Like the blood, the sweat, all of that gets built up in this little area, and I feel like oftentimes that's the cause of my rashes. Another thing that's really helped to reduce rashes and irritation is to switch out your pad, if you are a pad girly, as often as you can. So even if you're not bleeding that much, you're still collecting moisture just throughout your day just by existing. So I make it a habit to switch out my pad every time I go to the bathroom. And I'm a hydrated girl, so I go very often, or whenever I start to feel a little uncomfortable. I'm not sure what the English word is, but in Japanese we call it mureru. And it's just like the feeling of excess moisture and you just feel gross and icky. If you're a pad baddie, I know you've experienced this before. So whenever I feel that, I just switch it out. I always make sure to have an influx of pad inventory because I change it out so often. And changing your pad often also helps to reduce the odor, because I know sometimes when you're on your period and you're a pad baddie, you sit down and you have sit down smell. What is it called? Sit down stink? Sit down. You know what I'm talking about? And that's not a good time for anybody. So just switch out your pad. It only has good benefits, and your kitty will thank you. It will reduce the risk of having bacterial infections, odor, rashes. She's just that girl, okay? Just trust me on that one. That also ties into this next question of how do I stay fresh during my period? And again, switch out your pad as much as possible. Switch out your tampon. I wouldn't change a tampon every time I go pee, but often enough to where I can feel fresh. And to the point where I don't have to worry about how many hours I've worn it because of toxic shock syndrome. I will change it every 2 to 3 hours, even if the recommendation is 6 to 8. Because listen, I'd rather prevent something from happening than to treat it afterwards. And that goes with anything. Wear protection. And I know you know what I mean, we're all grown here. How do I see what I'm doing while I'm shaving? My girl, there's no other answer to this than to open wide, grab a hand mirror, and get personal. Like, it's a part of your body. There's no reason why you should feel ashamed. I know that, you know, with societal expectations and maybe some religious beliefs or some cultural beliefs, you're told that having any sort of relationship with your kitty is something to be ashamed of. And I'm here to heal that part of you. I'm gonna hold your hand and say, be your kitty's best friend. She's got your back, you better have hers too. So get personal, grab a hand mirror. Even if you're not shaving or doing anything or have anything to be concerned of, it's good to know what's going on down there. And when the time comes when you're being intimate with somebody else, it can also be very helpful. And I know a lot of my audience is my age or somewhere around my age, and we're exploring our bodies, you know, we're exploring our new adult bodies. And there's a lot of questions and change that go with that. So know that my DMs are always open. I may not be able to answer them on the spot, but whenever I make videos like this, I make an effort to try to answer all the questions. So anything about your body, your kitty, health, personal hygiene, ask away. I'll try to do my best to help you make a video, make a story, whatever it is. Let me be the big sister for you that I never had. But anyways, take a hand mirror, prop yourself up on a bed or a toilet or a bathtub, have a look, get to know your new best friend, because she's with you for life. Ooh, oh my gosh, my lash glue just discombobulated. Is that even the right word? Decapitated? That's basically what happened. Don't need nobody, just need your body. Excuse me. Excuse me. I recently found the most perfect pair of lashes for me, and I bought like 12 packs of them. And I'm so happy because I feel like I finally conquered the quest of finding the lashes for me. There's so much going on right now. I'm so overstimulated. Like, have a look. Aren't they the most stunning pair of lashes you've ever seen? I know. I'm gagged too. Every time I look in the mirror, I gag myself. These next few questions are about your hair down there. How do I prevent ingrown hairs? Valid question. I have had a personal war with ingrown hairs my entire life. Okay, not my like entire life, but my entire adult life. And what I found to be the most effective in keeping those itchy ass ingrown hairs away is to exfoliate often and to take care of your kitty often. Because if you leave your hair to grow, let's say for like 6 months, right? That's 6 months of you not following your coochie routine. That's 6 months of you not exfoliating the area properly. That's 6 months of you not dusting. And within that 6 months, you might have a lot of dead skin buildup or gunk or whatever that you may not be able to get to if you don't keep your hair maintained. So when you shave for the first time in 6 months, your kitty may be smooth the first day, aerodynamic even. But maybe in day 2, 3, it might start to feel really itchy. And that's because you have so much buildup or dead skin in that area. You just tried to shave that probably in that one exfoliating session, you never got everything. So your hair is like, oh my God, I'm trying to get out, but I can't. And when your hair is like, oh, confused, that's when it itches, because underneath your skin, your hair, instead of growing straight up, it's trying to battle its way through all of this buildup, and that's what's causing it to be itchy, and that's how you get ingrown hairs. So my biggest advice is to take care of that area like you do your entire body. Whenever you take an everything shower, exfoliate her too. Trim down the hair or shave down the hair, whatever you want to do. Maintain a hairstyle that you like. Like, trust me, babe, everybody has different hairstyles. Just like in real life, how everybody has different hair colors, different lengths, different hairstyles, different hair textures. It's all the same down there as well. Everyone has something different going on down there, but whatever it is that you like, make sure that you maintain that level of hygiene and maintenance regularly. And that's just gonna help. Again, your hair's not gonna be confused coming out because there's not gonna be a roof. Your hair just knows to grow upwards because there's nothing blocking it. So exfoliate often, take care of her often, and you should never have ingrown hairs. My routine is I've made it a habit to do my cookie routine once every 2 weeks. So I'll exfoliate, trim, and shave once every 2 weeks. And that's enough for me to never worry about ingrown hairs. You know, sometimes I'll get 1 or 2, but it's super rare, and usually I can just pick it out with a pinceto. What's this in English? A tweezer. How do I stop it from itching after shaving? This is the same thing. As long as you're exfoliating regularly and you're maintaining her regularly, you won't really have to deal with itching. But if you do, it might be because you're wearing very restrictive clothing right after you shave, so you're not letting her breathe. So similarly to what I said in my previous shaving video, so wearing something loose or nothing at all for the first couple hours or the night that you shaved really helps in the itchiness, ingrown hairs, irritation, all that. Would you guys tell me if my eyebrows are too thin? Because I feel like I'm losing sight. This is brow blindness, isn't it? I thought I was immune, but oh my God, my eyelashes are sticking. Yeah, let me know in the comments if we're liking the thin brow. Because to me, I want to make it thinner. Can you hear that thunder? I think that's the universe saying, stop it, put the razor down. Got it, universe. Got your message loud and clear. This highlighter from Cezanne. So good. Why is my discharge green? Girl, get that checked. My love, please get that checked. If your discharge is any color but white, clear, or milky, get that checked immediately. It can be BV, it can be an infection, it can be an imbalance, it could be something more serious, or you might just got some funky discharge. But you can never be too safe. Get tested. Try to make it a habit from when you're young to get tested regularly, even if it's once every couple months, once a year. Getting comfortable with going to the gynecologist is like a superpower. I moved out of my parents' house quite young, so I had to deal with, you know, going to the doctors by myself, going to the dentist by myself, going to the gynecologist by myself, all on my own from quite a young age. So I don't feel any shame. I don't feel nervous going to the doctors and getting butt ass naked. And just having this security and knowing that I can go and I don't feel like, you know, nervous about it or nothing's blocking me from it mentally, that's the first line of defense of protecting myself from horrible diseases and infection and putting my health at risk. So even if you don't have anything to be concerned of right now, if you've never been to the gynecologist, make an appointment and get everything checked out. It's always good to know that you don't have anything, you know, it's like a peace of mind. And the more that you go, the more you feel comfortable. So just get that scary first time over and you'll be fine. For appointments that I was very scared of, so like my first birth control appointment, I made an appointment to see a friend afterwards. I scheduled to see my friend afterwards just so I can have someone to debrief. She even came with me to the appointment because she also had something to get checked out. So that was super helpful in me feeling calmer and just making the experience much more enjoyable and tolerable. It's so healthy to make going to the gynecologist a habit and to feel comfortable in getting it checked out, having someone check it out, and just in general getting comfortable with your kitty cat. It can save you, it can help your friends because you know all of this knowledge. There's only good things that come with it. So make an appointment, go. There's heaps of free clinics all over the world. If you have health insurance, even better. I like to go to all-female clinic. That's just my preference. I made a TikTok about it and a lot of people were mad, but that's just my preference, okay? I had a very bad experience with a male gynecologist, but I'm not gonna trauma dump on you guys right now. If your kitty cat stinks abnormally, if it looks abnormal, if it's itchy, if it's making weird discharge, if it's anything, get it tested. Do not hesitate. How do I clean my kitty cat? Great question. I'm delighted to tell you that your kitty cat is self-cleaning like the queen that she is. Independent like her mom, you. But there's only so much Coochie can do to clean herself, you know. There's a lot of external variables that go with it as well. You can have a Roomba at your house, but your house isn't gonna be spotless, you know what I mean? What I like to do to help my kitty out is to wash it often, but not too often. I shower twice a day, maybe even more if I'm sweating, going to the gym, going to dance. Every time I take a shower, I will clean her out. Oh, no one's taught you how to do that? No worries, I will take your hand through it. I made this diagram in my last shaving video, which is gonna come in handy right now. This is your magic button, we love her. This is your behind, these are your flaps. And you can't just, done. You're not, that's not doing anything. You have folds, you have depth, you have dynamic, you have character in your cuchina. And a simple rinse is not gonna do anything. It might actually make it worse because you're just adding moisture to bacteria. Get in there, get between the folds. So there's a crevice in between your folds. So what I do to make sure it's clean is to like grab everything and then grab my other hand and just make sure everything's clean. Get the other side, make sure everything's clean. You might have discharge or blood or gunk stuck in between your folds that build up. And that could be the reason why your coochie stinks or anything. So it's super important every time you get into the shower to wash her out with warm water, no soap. Some of you asked for my best recommendations for products. I don't have any. I don't have any recommendations because you don't have to use anything. And any soap that claims it cleans your coochie out and it makes you smelling like a vanilla cupcake, do not buy it. It's a scam. Your cookie should not taste like a cookie. That's just society telling you that it's bad for your kitty to smell like a kitty. It's an organ. It's a body part. Why are we expecting it to taste like a blueberry forest? So let this video be a reminder that there's no expectation for your kitty cat to taste like a bake sale. It should taste neutral, like you're licking your wrist. It might have a little bit of a meaty flavor, but that's completely normal. During your period, it might taste a little more irony. That's all normal. It should not taste like a cupcake. If it does, I'm concerned for you. Get that checked and throw that bottle away. And if a partner that you're with expects your kitty to taste like anything other than a kitty, the exit's that way. You can show them out. Better yet, they can show themselves out. Because grow up. Do you think a weenus tastes like a cupcake? No! No. So let's get rid of that double standard. And as long as your kitty is healthy, you have nothing to worry about. If you want to help it stay healthy, you can wash it in the shower just like how I taught you. But if you have more questions in regards to your odor, I also have a video on that you can check out. What does a normal kitty look like? I'm about to give you the answer that's about to frustrate the heck out of you. There's no normal kitty. Every kitty looks different on every single person that exists on this planet. There's no correct size or color or number of folds within the flaps. Every single kitty is different and every single kitty is beautiful. I know that in, a society where we grow up with images of perfect looking women, we internalize that and think that we should look like that, even if you know that, oh my god, I'm smarter than knowing what I should look like or that I should not look like a model. it affects you subconsciously. So I'm here to assure you that if your kitty is not completely hairless, that's completely fine as well. If you have razor bumps, that's completely fine. If you miss a hair, completely fine. If you have dreadlocks, as long as it's clean, it's completely fine. If your kitty's a little bit meatier, that's fine. If your kitty's a little juicier, that's completely fine. Having a big labia, having a big fold is completely fine. The type of people that you're comparing it to most likely had it surgically removed. Let that sink in. Have you ever seen people's feet? Like, have you ever been at the beach or the pool and just looked down at everyone's foot and be like, whoa, that's so weird. Everybody's foot looks so differently. Same with your kitty. As long as your kitty is healthy and breathing, you have nothing to worry about. And you are also much more than your kitty, by the way. You are a whole package. Your kitty is part of your package. Just saying. And with my makeup done, that brings us to the end of this video. You guys have actually left so many more questions, so I'll probably most likely make a part 2. So make sure to comment down your questions so I can get to them. As always, you can keep up to date with what I'm doing and take part in the creation of these videos on my Instagram and on my TikTok. All my socials will be linked down below. I'm usually more active on my Instagram, asking you guys, you know, what videos do you want to see, what questions do you have, and all that. I'm also trying to showcase more of my personal life, more behind the scenes on my TikTok. So if that interests you, make sure you head over there. I love you guys. Thank you for making my dream a reality. I wouldn't be anywhere without you. I love you, and I will see you all soon. Bye!